a party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the year.
He about to tear the roof off.
Like those kicks, MP?
Every game is a new day, MP.
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP. Okay, all due respect, Donna. My client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor is yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it.
So?
I hit him with a perfect.
Looking for seats to upcoming Miami Heat games? Head up to the console. Visit our ticket booth. Ticket sales website standing by. And fans, remember to be here for our promotional prize giveaway. At the entrance, you'll receive your very own complimentary Heat workout towel. We hope to see you all on our calendar day. Every fan that comes to support will go home with their own Heat Dancing calendar, so that you can stay up to date on all things Miami Heat. Don't forget, you fans, that we'll be doing another special giveaway at our next home game every.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building the foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And as strong as his play's been, you can be sure he's looking for even more tonight. He doesn't have much time left to separate himself from the other contenders. We'll find out soon just how much the award really means to him.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Coulibaly. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Now the Wizards with it. Coulibaly with it. 11-point game his last outing. Middleton outside. Back to Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Washington. Miami grabs the miss. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. Washington shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the second free throw, good. And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long. But look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Poole, the pass to Sarr. Coulibaly with it. And again, Washington, no good.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Outside, Ball. And here's MP for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. MP's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Knicks was phenomenal. He ended up with 26 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. It was a memorable moment for him. I'm sure he thinks he can repeat that effort more consistently from here on out. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
From outside the arc. And again, Washington, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Ware's got a second bucket tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Poole against Ball for 3. Middleton. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Outside, Ball. MP kicks to Ware. Back to MP. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 10. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter, and it's good for 2.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
And it's ball in the corner. Back to MP. Offline with his 3. Washington has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Poole. And Ware pulls it down.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Adebayo. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their... We welcome... Going with the whole new group on the floor. Miami leading by 12. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
He has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Ward. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Miami making a change here. Ball's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Champagne's checked in. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Middleton outside. Clock at 4. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Heat. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And a chance to check out the stats for Adebayo. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here's Middleton. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Pass to Sar. Here's Poole. Last game we saw him score 14. And that one, good.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
To the middle. It's deflected. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Ward. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Poole. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for 3. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
MP has been leading the charge for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be...
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought it into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you...
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also Jordan Poole out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. And it's Champagny in at the 4 spot. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Champagny. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Coulibaly, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for ball. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Middleton outside. Pass to Champagny. 4 on the clock. Here's Coulibaly. The Wizards with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wiggins surveying the floor. From 8. That one goes in. Wiggins has got 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. pretty sorry. 29% from the floor here. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Ward. And it's Jovic in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's MP. Stolen. Over to the left wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his third assist on the night. MP passes to Jovic. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. There's nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Pass to Bay. Smart up top, covered by MP. Smart scores off the spin.
What a sequence from Smart. Some of the plays he pulls off are just incredible.
MP against Smart. Now Burks. Back to MP. Off target with his three. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Here's Carrington. Burks covering. Now here's Smart. Here's the three. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Trying to get open is Burks. Rebound by Kispert. Kispert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Smart. Outside, George. That 3 off the mark. MP with it. The rebound by Carrington.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Kispert kicks to George. Hands it from downtown.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. MP finds Anderson. A floater. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Carrington. Pass to Bay. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? We want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Here's Jovic. He's covered by Gill. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from MP. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Kispert. Covered by Mitchell. Wizards passing it around. Gill with a screen on Wiggins. And it's Carrington missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Wiggins kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. Here's Carrington. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Another day, another win. Good work. Cavs always come to play, especially at home. Lock in, MP.
about later.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Boston, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for Miami, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's MP, then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. Hero outside. Pass to Ward. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Takes the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Wiggins with it. Hero on the wing. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Outside Mitchell. Wiggins against Hunter. Mobley outside. To the inside. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots." So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Allen, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Garland against Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And that one's good.
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range look.
Hero outside. On the wing, MP. Drains the triple. Ward's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Rebound by the Heat.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's Wiggins on the wing. 1:57 left in the first quarter. A deep 3 from MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Garland. Allen outside. Mitchell against MP. The baseline J hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket.
He loves to show he's in control out there, and with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley, and it's Strus in for Hunter. Miami has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. To the paint. And MP with a basket on the assist by Ball. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Ball against Strus. Garland way outside. Anderson pulls it down. Heat leading by 4. On the wing, MP. Mitchell grabs a miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Tyson. And here's Strus. Allen with a screen on Anderson. And here's Strus outside. Drops in the 3. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Ball outside. To the middle. Right side Anderson. Now Mitchell. And here's MP from outside. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And thanks again. Clears will go for a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Hunter comes in for Tyson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Strus against Wiggins. Garland feeling it out a bit. And it's Miami with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Mitchell on the wing with Strus. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He had a...
Look out! Spider Mitchell put on a show!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Ward. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 13.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Garland, the pass to Wade. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Pass to Strus. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. And it's Max Strus with the three. 7 points in the game.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Down low. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Strus. Outside Hunter. Launches it. Cleveland gets it back. Left side Garland. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Right side Mitchell. Back to MP. For three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Heat up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Setting the floor for the Heat. MP is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at center. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Wiggins outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. MP shot is off. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. For the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside, Hero. Can't connect from short range.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And here's Garland. He's got 5. To the paint. Allen, the pass to Garland. Hunter with the ball. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds now.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. Hunter passes to Mobley. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Down low. Here's Ward. Muscling it home. MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in, and so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 2-point game. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
For Cleveland, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Mitchell against Mitchell. Back to MP. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Miami.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Back to Strus. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Mitchell. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Miami's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. MP against Strus. Here's Ward. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Here's the teardrop. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Heat with the lead. Right side Anderson. Pass to MP. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Heat. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Darius Garland, Thompson out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Thompson with it. Hero picks him up. Pass to Jerome. Outside Hunter. Now Garland. 13 feet out. That one doesn't drop.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Ball surveys the floor. Now here's MP. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Misses the layup. Here's Jerome to the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Hero outside. Ball outside. To the inside. Here's Ward. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Allie, thank you. Hunter finds Allen. Mobley outside. Mitchell against MP. Launches a 3. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Allen.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Hero outside. Pass to MP. Hero outside. Now here's Ball. Hunter covering. MP outside. Three-pointer. Oh, MP showing the big range.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Deflected.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. Garland, the pass to Allen. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ball. MP outside. Ball outside. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ward. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. And now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Hunter the screen. Top of the key. Cleveland again missing.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. To win the run. Nails it from 3.
And Garland just delivers in a crucial moment. What a shot.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jovic. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Hero. To the paint. MP shot is off. It's starting to feel like desperation time.
Desperation indeed. They're playing against the clock. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And that's an intentional foul. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's MP from outside. Again, the Heat misses.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Mitchell misses, and he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the Heat.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up missing both free throws. No time to waste here.
Yeah, they must score quickly.
Outside Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. The shot won't fall. Now MP. And so Miami takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some
Good job, MP. I see. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Feeling you, MP. Game time, MP. Game time.
Let's go, baby. I'm him.
Show 'em who you are tonight, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address the concern immediately. We can't wait to see you at our next home game. The first 10,000 fans in attendance receive their own Miami Heat hoodie. One way to show your passion for the Miami Heat. Fans, single game tickets and ticket packages are still available for upcoming Heat home games. Be sure to visit us online or see your nearest ticket booth to secure your tickets. A reminder, fans, we'll hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by us.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Well, Clark, it may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Randle surveying the D. Over Adebayo. Randle no good. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Ward. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's McDaniel. Following the miss by MP, 5 to shoot. McDaniels, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against a smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Here's Randall. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Timberwolves again can't hit. MP dishes to Ware. And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Edwards.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker to the paint. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded close, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Heat. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Naz Reid out there with Williams. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. And here's Wiggins. Inside. Or the pass to Ware. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. MP drills the 3.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal.
Hits it again. Wow.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Fade away, and the shot is good. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ward, good.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards over Burks. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the layup falls.
They're
getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Conley. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play. Executed beautifully, too.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Reed with it. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Shot to stop the run. Good D by Anderson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Back to MP. Jovic passes to Anderson. MP outside. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Good D by Anderson.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
MP inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. 14.
Good to see you.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Thanks for joining us. Now,
and with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. MP really making a difference here.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Ward out there with Hero. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps...
And another one falls.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise. Back to Hero. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's another one for the Heat.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside for Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. MP against Edwards. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wiggins outside. Pass to MP. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards. The offensive rebound. Here's Randall. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Hero against DiVincenzo. Hero no good. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams deciding to change it up. Mitchell outside. Anderson right side. From deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. 1:14 left to play here in the 3rd. Conley the pass to Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat leading by 12. Anderson up top. He's defended by Randall. Pass to MP. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anderson against Randall. Alexander Walker on the wing. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
To the inside. Pass to Jovic. Ball dishes to MP. Here's Anderson. Over Randall. Anderson can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And so it's Miami. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room. Service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Williams is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hero kicks to MP. On the wing, Hawkins. MP outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 12.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hawkins with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Hero passes to Ward. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Hawkins. Hero's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami. Reed with a screen for Conley. And a miss there on the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And some changes here for the Heat. Ware's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Williams. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 15. Edwards dishes to Randall. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now Edwards. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. From 11 feet away. A good look from DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
Outside Hero. Here's Ware on the wing. Wiggins drains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate Just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Great win tonight, MP. They don't even know what's coming for them. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, pulling out, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible harassment. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest ushers, security, or arena staff. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are passing this year, 6'3", number 8, MP!
Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at Miami. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, the Bulls down 4 spots.
Checking out Chicago, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Luz Ellis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with MP. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at center, filling out the middle. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too. coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's MP. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The floater sent away. Here's Giddey. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's White. Adebayo grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
To the left side wing. Hero outside. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hero. The 3 is up. Buzelis grabs the board. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Ward. Chicago making their last shot. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's White. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ward passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. On the wing, MP. The 3 ball. And it's Chicago with a board.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He finished with 19 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, yet he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Now here's Jaquez. Yet to see a basket. Puts it up from 12. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to White. MP against Giddey. Now here's Herter. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. But you look at Buzelis. He's had a solid year. Just not good enough to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. Still, here's a guy with an exciting future.
Such a gifted group of rookies this year. You can't help but be optimistic about the next wave of NBA talent.
You see such great physical ability across the board with these young players. Some guys' polished skills are so impressive, but who becomes the star usually comes down to who puts in the most work. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, MP. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Ward's got 10 points.
You see MP just continue to develop here, nailing those catch-and-shoot chances. That's big.
Robinson, a screen on MP. White looking it over. And it's all from three-point range. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
White finds Smith. Back to White. And here's Smith. Outside Robinson. Outside White. Up top Collins. Shoots over Anderson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for the Miami Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And he ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Herter's checked in for Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Robinson. Rozier, the pass to Jaquez. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Muscling it home, MP.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Herter in at the 3 slot. Outside Burks. MP outside. Fires for 3. Chicago with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one. Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Here's Ward. Jones grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. White's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Rozier outside. MP scanning the floor. Outside for Rozier. Pass to MP from the line. Here's Jovic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Miami out in front, leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for...
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heat.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. MP really making a difference here.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero is out there with MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites,
that could make the difference. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. Ward, shot is good, off the back rim and in. He's got 14.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Herder from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hero. Cans it from short range. And now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
In that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. The rebound by Ware.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Ward. Pass to Adebayo. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, now we have a moment. Let's take a look at the rookies putting up the best field goal percentages this year. MP, number 1.
And looking at those numbers, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? For a rookie in this league, he's scoring the ball at an efficient clip already.
Work in the interior, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Smith outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White from behind the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Fader on the way, and the shot's good. Adebayo's got 9.
And really over the last couple years, Bam getting more comfortable in that mid-range. We're seeing the results of his hard work pay off.
White against MP. And the bucket is good. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, MP.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
Jovic, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Smith inside. Anderson's there. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Herder.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Ward. He's guarded by White. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to MP. 3-pointer. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's White, covered by MP. With the 10-footer. White can't hit. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Mitchell. There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. MP no good. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. And here's Smith. This one for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to MP. Outside, Anderson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat out in front. They're up by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Duncan Robinson is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the four-man spot.
Fantastic execution in transition. The young legs of Giddey are impressive in those situations.
Outside, Anderson. Down low. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Robinson. Bulls trail by 9. Got a piece of it. MP with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's MP. MP leaking out and executing.
What a play. MP getting it done on both ends.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And it's Giddey missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ball outside. On the wing, MP. Robinson against ball. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Ball's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Robinson a screen on Ball. It's Giddey on the wing. Hounded by Ball. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Herter's checked in for Jones. And it's White in for Robinson. The Bulls trail by 11. Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Hero for three. Count it from distance. And the Heat lead by 12.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Vucevic in the post. Outside White. No good on the triple. Heat leading by 12. From deep, MP. Chicago with a rebound. Herter's got 4 rebounds in the game. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from MP. Hero right side. Beyond the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Ball. Inside. Here's Ward. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Now White. Over MP. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Adebayo passes to Ward. Over White. Chicago with a rebound. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the inside to snap the cold streak. That shot, no good. And here's MP from outside. It's off. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose.
facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
He's about to tear it up.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Bernie. A reminder, fans, we'll hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Bernie and the Heat Dancers. We've got a fan giveaway day around the corner. Everyone in attendance receives a notepad featuring your Miami Heat mascot, Bernie. Attention all Heat fans. We still have tickets to remaining future home games. To get yours, just visit us online or stop by our ticket booth today.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Nba, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Miami Heat here in Miami. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here's a look at some of the stats for LaMelo Ball.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Mark Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Smith, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Count that one.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Here's Okogie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. No good from outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success. But there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Outside, Ball. Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Wiggins outside. Pass to MP. Clock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Smith scanning the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Here's Ward. That Ball's. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Ward, and it's Miami with another. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Ball against Hero. From 11 feet away, it's good. Ball's got 6.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. MP is number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Miles Bridges. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. All around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
Don't you get the sense that the confidence is building game by game, and he's starting to put up the numbers that back it up?
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
To the paint. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell passes to Ward. Ball feeling it out a bit. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over two open teammates.
Ball, the pass to man. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 9 points.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First chance at the line here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
They've got Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Ward. And it's Burks in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He added 29 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. And that game had his name written all over him. Kevin, we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Thanks for the report, David. You have to love the energy he brought in that last game.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight, maybe more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send two in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays so critical.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball with a wide open look. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
Wow, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams, a screen on MP. Get the shot. Again, ball missing.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
MP, that's for 2. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Smith. Still yet to score. Now Ball. Wiggins with some nice D.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Jaquez outside. Burks against Smith. Fires the 3. Another miss by MP. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
Well, they're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the...
Now let's take a moment to recognize our Players of the Week. Keep it. And that concludes halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for the Hornets, all out there with Smith. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. You think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
The Heat leading by 7. Outside, Hero. Pass to MP. Way outside, MP.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Smith outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ball, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Ward, good.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
A different look for Miami. Kyle Anderson comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Wiggins. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Ward misses. Hornets trail by 12. Right side, Williams. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got 9 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Ball dishes to MP. Anderson outside, and it's Ball in the corner. Fires from deep, bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
And Ball, such a high IQ player, superb at knowing when to take that triple.
Smith against MP. Can't hit from 12.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Smith against Anderson. MP outside. Rebound by Williams.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Okogie misses. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Ward. Here's Ware. There's the triple. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Down low, here's Smith. The kick out to Ball. Second shot opportunity. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Hero. Here's Miami now. They're on an 11-3 run. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Hero's got his 6th assist on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Ball. Launches it. Here's Williams. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, Hero, still scoreless. Back to MP. And it's Miami with another.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hornets trail by 17. Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. He takes it in, plays it up, and banks it in. Ball's got 13.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Good if it goes. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Miami, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Jeffries can't get it to go. Green finds man. Green, the screen. Just 5 to shoot for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. MP passes to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 17.
Great focus by Wiggins in the face of some pretty good defense.
Here's man, covered by MP. And he makes that one.
Well, this guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Mitchell outside. Pass to MP. Oh, good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's Ball with the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell with it. Now MP. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. MP's got 25 points.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Ball in the corner. Smith outside. The 3. It's good from long range.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
MP against Smith. MP way outside. Bridges with the steal. Mitchell against Ball. Out to the right wing. There's Okogie, covered by Wiggins. Okogie misses. The Heat leading by 14. Mitchell outside. To the inside. Here's MP. And that one is good. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Poked away. And here's MP for three. The Hornets pull it in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
There's Ball with the three. Doesn't go for him.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Miami.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Man with it. Miller inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Fires for three. He's off on that one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Dave.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come with us.